Hey, look, I don't know who needs to hear this, but you are not the underdog. Listen to this in Deuteronomy 28. This is awesome. This is the message. 28 says this: God will make you the head and not the tail. You will always be the top dog and never the underdog. You have to remember, God made you in his likeness and in his image. Here, let's listen to, I got an idea. Let's go to Genesis 1:28. It says, God created human beings. He created them God-like, reflecting God's nature. He created them male and female. He blessed them. This is the first things he ever said to man, ever said to a human. He blessed them, which means he empowered them to prosper. And then he said this: prosper, reproduce, fill the earth, and take charge. Doesn't sound like an underdog to me. 1 John 4:4, you've heard it. It says, greater is he who lives in you than he who's in the world. Another translation says, the spirit in you is greater than the spirit in the world. You're not an underdog. As Christians, man, we can take on that viewpoint. Remember in Numbers, when they were about to enter the promised land and they sent 12 spies to go check it out. Well, 10 of them came back with a fearful and negative report. The Lord called it evil, fearful and evil. He said, we can't take the land. There are giants in that land. We looked like grasshoppers, and in their sight, we were like grasshoppers as well. Well, he made that up because the giants never actually saw them. They snuck around. But he said, we felt like grasshoppers, and in their sight, we were grasshoppers. I think a lot of people watching this are seeing themselves as grasshoppers instead of giant slayers. Man, God made you to be like him in his image. It says you're the head and not the tail. You will always be top dog and never the underdog. Don't get it twisted. It's the enemy who calls you small, pitiful, pathetic, sorry, broke, poor, nothing, a beggar. That's not God. That's not like him. That's not God-like. That sounds defeated. You are not a defeated person. Jesus died on the cross. You're good. God lives in you. Ephesians 1 says you're united with Christ. You guys are one now. It says you are seated together in heavenly realms at the right hand of the Father. It's like you're on the throne of authority with Jesus because of what he did on the cross. You have access to that now. You're the head. You're not the tail. You're the top dog, never the underdog. Man, he told you to prosper, reproduce, fill the earth, take charge, get after it. Let's go dominate something. Let's go do something. Let's go do something big. Let's go be the best. Let's go win. Let's take new ground for God's kingdom. Man, whatever you're doing today, you're not the underdog. Stop seeing yourself like that. You need to give your identity an upgrade and see yourself the way God sees you. God-like, made in his image. That's you now. What are you going to do with it? I love you. If you're new here, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. I want you to win. My goal in life is to help you crush it as a Christian. You got this. I love you guys. I'll see you in the next one.